Hello and welcome to this very special and momentous occasion. I'm Dr. James Pace, the Senior Associate Dean for Academic Programs at NYU Rory Meyers College of Nursing. I join all the faculty and staff in congratulating you, the graduates of NYU Rory Meyers College of Nursing Class of 2020. And congratulations to those who stood beside you and supported you during your incredible journeys. In front of you lie many opportunities that await your care, compassion, and critical thinking skills. Whether you choose to work in acute or ambulatory care with adults, older adults, children, or mothers and babies, the faculty are very confident that we have prepared you for what will be an exciting professional career which will be nothing short of amazing and life-changing. As you move forward, be open to all the people you will meet, as well as the many directions and places that the discipline of nursing will take you. The world is literally yours. For the May 2020 baccalaureate graduates, we award you the NYU Meyers Nursing Pin, which is a graduation gift from Dean Eileen Sullivan Marks. We thank her for her support. You recently received your nursing pin mailed to your permanent mailing address. It is the symbol that welcomes you to the profession of nursing. 4 words hold the key to describing what the pin means: distinction, service, pride, and honor. Distinction and service. The history of the nursing pin can be traced back to the Crusades of the 12th century, when a group of knights received a Maltese pin in recognition for their service in caring for the sick and the injured. The founder of professional nursing, Florence Nightingale, whose birthday is celebrated every year on May the 12th, was honored with the Red Cross pin to recognize her service to injured men during the Crimean War. In 1880, graduates of the Bellevue School of Nursing in New York City were believed to be the first to receive a nursing pin during a graduation ceremony in the U.S. As with those who came before you, your NYU Meyers pin provides you with the distinction of being an esteemed Meyers graduate, calling you to the service of your patients, families, and communities. And pride and honor. Since the earliest days of professional nursing in America, the nursing pin has been a treasured symbol that conveys to others the association and bond to their school and to the profession. Each pin is unique and distinctive, representing your academic program and upholding proud educational traditions, proclaiming its one geographic location. Your NYU Meyers pin displays the distinctive torch, which was adopted by NYU as its official logo in 1965. The torch honors NYU's constant service to New York City and symbolizes the torch that is held high by Lady Liberty in New York Harbor. The torch is a powerful symbol. It drives away the darkness, replacing it with hope and light. Nightingale was dubbed the Lady with the Lamp after her habit of making nursing rounds at night, casting her light into the darkest of corners, dispelling worry and fear. So hold your torch high and wear your pin proudly, for its light is now very much world-renowned. And at this very moment, seemingly the darkest of times as we know them, it is now the brightest light that has ever been. Welcome to the discipline, the art and practice of nursing. Welcome to the profession of true, trusted, laudable, courageous, evidence-based service. The world is applauding loudly, clapping its many hands for each of you. Congratulations once again to all of our graduating nursing students who represent all of our programs at NYU Meyers, all of your work and life's purpose bring you to this very special moment. And now I would like to introduce to you Dr. Eileen Sullivan Marks, the Dean of the Rory Meyers College of Nursing and the Earlene Perkins McGriff Professor of Nursing. Dean Sullivan Marks.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this historic inaugural virtual celebration of the NYU Rory Meyers College of Nursing Class of 2020. I am so glad that you have all joined us for this celebration. Graduates, family, friends, faculty, students, our all-important staff who undergird everything we do at Meyers, the Dean's Council, alumni, and all of our supporters. Thank you for coming together to celebrate our new grads. I'd like to start by acknowledging Rory and Howard Meyers and their family. Thanks to their generosity, we have 9 enrolled Meyers scholars to date, all of whom are first-generation undergraduate students who will receive a tuition-free education, and 3 more who will be joining us in the fall of 2020. Next year, the first cohort of Meyers scholars will celebrate as you all are today. Thank you, Dean Pace, for your wonderful remarks and virtual pinning with our new baccalaureate nursing graduates who are entering the profession at a momentous time in human history. You are all very special for how you have endured and thrived this last semester. You are the hope of a new generation of nurses, and we celebrate all of you on this very special day, the 200th birthday anniversary of Florence Nightingale, in the International Year of the Nurse and Midwife. We have a separate set of speakers for this celebration, including NYU President Andrew Hamilton, our Helen Manzer Award winner, Dr. Pamela Cipriano, New York State Commissioner of Health, Dr. Howard Zucker, and Miss Monifa Anderson, President of the NYU Meyers Alumni Association. Following remarks by these esteemed leaders, I will lead the graduates and nurses who are listening to recite with me the Nursing Nightingale Pledge. We will then conclude with a scroll of our graduates. Congratulations to all of our graduates, those who have completed undergraduate degrees, master's degrees, doctorates of nursing practice, and doctorates of philosophy from our NYU Florence Downs PhD program in nursing theory and development. Our program was the first PhD program in nursing in the world. We were founded in 1935. We are very proud on this historic day to welcome 10 new PhD graduates in nursing, whose dissertations range in knowledge development across critical areas of study for nursing and health. Welcome to the Academy of Scholars, Dr. Lisa Anand Babkar, Erica Jean Lieberman, Palomi Niles, Nisha Ramchandani, Mila Abadanjian, Eliza Ben Zachariah, Murad Gormley, Kamal Patel Murali, Laura Ridge, and Indrani Walia. We are very proud also that Dr. Niles received the NYU Health Dissertation Award for her work entitled Kairos Care in a Chronos World, an analysis of midwifery care in urban public health settings. Florence Nightingale. Why do we celebrate her? Considered the founder of modern nursing and the first statistician to use mortality data to show the effects of her nursing work to reduce deaths among wounded soldiers in the Crimean War, Miss Nightingale established the modern nursing profession by standardizing nursing practice and education based on observational and empirical approaches to what ultimately became the trained Nightingale nurse. She wrote extensively. Most well known among her works is the still-read Notes on Nursing. Not a believer in the germ theory of the day, she emphasized a healthy environment of cleanliness, fresh air, nutrition, mobility, and social interaction to prevent illness and promote recovery. 200 years later, we see the benefit of these same principles in the COVID-19 pandemic. But long before Florence Nightingale of the modern Western-oriented world, many others pioneered nursing throughout world history. And we celebrate these leaders as well during the 2020-21 International Year of the Nurse and Midwife. From the Middle East, Rafidi al-Asamaya in the 7th century is considered the first Muslim nurse. She trained a group of women as nurses in community and social work. A contemporary of the Prophet Muhammad, she established a tent for the ill and needy near Medina and tended to wounded in battle. Like Nightingale, she established the first school of nursing in the Islamic world. In the United States, Mary Mahoney was the first Black woman to complete nursing training in 1879 at the New England Hospital for Women and Children. For her leadership in nursing organizations and teaching, she was inducted into the Nursing Hall of Fame and the National Women's Hall of Fame. Building on traditional healing and science, 3 distinguished leaders in Chinese modern history from the earliest 20th century are Nish Yujian, Wang Zhuying, and Wu Zheying. Nish and Wang were the first nurses from China to be awarded the Florence Nightingale Medal for work in public health nursing. Wu became the first president of the China Nurses Association. Nursing leaders from NYU have been well-known trailblazers around the world and have included presidents of the International Council of Nurses, the American Academy of Nursing, and the American Nurses Foundation. We salute them and all of you today who will carry on the tradition of excellence at NYU. You have seen the visibility of nurses these past few months in the midst of pandemics here in New York City and have seen and practiced throughout this unprecedented time. You have learned intelligent leadership, flexibility, innovation, and excellence in public health and critical care. You are well prepared to continue to make a difference for health and society. At this time, I'm very pleased to recognize Dr. Carolyn Dorson, Assistant Professor, who receives the 2019-2020 NYU Rory Meyers College of Nursing Dean's Distinguished Teaching Award. Dr. Dorson has been a full-time faculty member since 2005. For the past 15 years, Professor Dorson has demonstrated a strong commitment to excellence in teaching that is informed by unique and diverse interdisciplinary frameworks in undergraduate, master's, and doctoral programs at NYU Meyers. With a focus on social justice, health inequities, and access to care, she is a popular invited guest to teach across NYU. Congratulations, Dr. Dorson. I am also thrilled to recognize another esteemed faculty member, Dr. Dorothy Houlihan, Clinical Associate Professor and expert in end-of-life and palliative care, as one of this year's 5 recipients of the NYU Distinguished Teaching Award. The Distinguished Teaching Award is one of the university's highest honors. It is awarded in recognition of truly outstanding service to our students and represents the paramount value of excellent teaching within the NYU community. Dr. Houlihan was recognized for her outstanding contributions by former students, faculty peers, and administrative leaders. Congratulations, Dr. Houlihan. Dr. Pamela Cipriano, who you will hear from shortly, is this year NYU's Rory Meyers College of Nursing Helen Manzer Awardee in recognition of exemplary leadership on behalf of the health of the nation. Dr. Pamela Cipriano is the Dean and Sadie Heath Cabanis Professor at the University of Virginia, School of Nursing in Charlottesville, Virginia. Prior to this appointment, she served 2 terms as the president of the American Nurses Association, the largest nurses organization in the United States, representing the interest of the nation's 4 million registered nurses from 2014 through 2018. Dr. Cipriano has extensive experience as an academic health center executive, and her career is focused on improving the quality and safety of the work environment for all healthcare staff. Cipriano's advocacy on the nursing profession is well recognized. She is known nationally and internationally as a strong advocate for quality, growing nursing's influence on healthcare policy, and leading efforts to advance the role and visibility of nurses. She served as a public sector advisor in the U.S. delegation to the 69th World Health Assembly in 2016 and currently serves as the first vice president of the International Council of Nurses. In addition to her administrative and teaching experience, she has been instrumental in promoting the role technology can play in strengthening the safety and efficiency of care delivery. Her recent work with the National Academy of Medicine's Action Collaborative on Clinician Well-Being and Resilience has focused on reducing regulatory burden and revamping electronic documentation to relieve clinicians of unnecessary work. Among her many honors and awards for exceptional leadership and contributions to the profession, she was the Distinguished Nurse Scholar in Residence at the Institute of Medicine in 2010-11 and is a Fellow of the American Academy of Nursing, earning its Healthcare Leader Award in 2018. She was named Top 100 Most Influential People in U.S. Healthcare by Modern Healthcare magazine for 4 consecutive years, from 2015 to 2018, and also in 2015 as one of its top 25 women in healthcare. I am so pleased to share these fabulous nurse leaders with you today. I know that not only are they inspiring, but that you also inspire them, as you will hear in Dr. Cipriano's remarks. And now I am pleased to present NYU's esteemed President, Andrew Hamilton. We are very grateful for he and his wife Jenny's support of the College of Nursing. They are always present at our events and are always applauding us as you embark on your careers. Andrew Hamilton is the 16th president of New York University. He previously served as the Vice Chancellor of Oxford University, the university's senior officer, after an academic career that took him from Princeton to the University of Pittsburgh and then to Yale, where he was named provost. Throughout his time in academic leadership positions, he has maintained his scholarly work, including an active research laboratory where he continues to do at NYU. A distinguished chemist and fellow of the Royal Society, Dr. Hamilton's scholarly works lie at the intersection of organic and biological chemistry. He received a PhD from Cambridge University, his master's degree from the University of British Columbia, and his undergraduate degree from Exeter University. Andy, I thank you so much for joining us on this special day and to celebrate our newest graduates. Please help me welcome President Andy Hamilton.
Hello, I'm Andrew Hamilton, President of NYU. I am delighted to say a few words to the outstanding Meyers College of Nursing Class of 2020. Class of 2020, I know that this is not the way we hope to celebrate this milestone in your lives. But although our format today is virtual, our pride in you could not be more real. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, I already thought of nurses as heroes, but the events of the past several months have highlighted that heroism even more. I have been so proud to hear of the many NYU Meyers alumni and faculty who have been working on the front lines of the crisis, of the thousands of pieces of personal protective equipment donated by NYU Meyers to local hospitals, and of the training resources and expertise that Meyers faculty have contributed to the effort. And each one of you, students, faculty, and administrators, each one of you have met the challenges of this past semester with resilience and creativity. Class of 2020, as NYU Meyers students, you share a passion for improving the lives of others through compassion, dedication, ingenuity, and connection. These past few months have reaffirmed that these qualities are more essential than ever, not only for healing individuals, but also for healing the world. So on behalf of the entire NYU community, class of 2020, we admire you. We wish you the very best, and most importantly, warmest congratulations to you all.
Hello, class of 2020. I'm Pam Cipriano, Dean at the University of Virginia here in Charlottesville, where I'm coming to you today, and you see the vacant seats behind me. Probably our auditorium is likely a mirror of the all too quiet Yankee Stadium where you were hoping to celebrate your graduation. I can only imagine how many times you've thought about the abandoned classrooms, lounges, hallways, and places that you used to hang out and were accustomed to visiting before COVID-19 interrupted your life this semester. It goes without saying, 2020 will make an indelible mark on your personal history and in a way that none of us could have imagined 6 months ago. Graduation is a time of transition. As William Bridges tells us, every transition starts with an ending and emerges with a new beginning. Each of us develops our own rhythm in a transition, and there's no universal right or wrong or designed fast or slow progress. We each take our time letting go of some of what was comfortable in our life before the transition. For many of you, your identity is changing from student to professional. You may have been thinking about moving on from a somewhat carefree existence to one with new responsibilities and obligations. And now, wishing things could go back to what you knew as normal is next to impossible. You can't return to your old life, and you can't imagine what is the new normal for anyone post-COVID. The abrupt change of halting everything that was normal a few months ago was probably not what you had imagined as you looked forward to graduation, right? And it feels like a loss. Any loss, unanticipated, is never easy. When we can prepare for loss, it tempers our expectations. This is not unlike the experience we have when someone dies suddenly from trauma or a heart attack. They don't suffer, but their survivors do. When someone has a protracted terminal illness, the survivors hope for a swift and painless end while their loved ones suffer. You've probably seen that contrast many times. Your own sudden transition to online classes and giving up the familiar haunts of life at NYU, I'm sure has required adjustments and resilience on your part, as it has for everyone. And now, in your transition as you graduate, you will leave behind your old identity and develop a new sense of who you are and who you want to be. You were likely savoring the last moments of college life or your comfortable guided learning experiences as graduate students. But you can still write a new and meaningful ending to your NYU Meyers journey. In the midst of feeling loss, you've gained valuable life experiences that will leave a lasting imprint on your future practice. As you focus on your own resilience, you're forming the foundation of your own new beginning. You join a global community that will interpret recent events for months and years to come. Some of you will venture into your first role as a nurse. Others will be looking to take on advanced practice roles or make your mark as a scientist. In these unusual times, though, we all share the hope that this has been a once-in-a-lifetime experience of seeing the world assaulted by a novel pathogen. You've been caregivers, coaches, translators, and educators to the public on how to address the scientific and the social concerns. Your leaders have been speaking to our elected officials, the media, your alumni, and your supporters to convey the essential role of nurses on the front lines and advocating for their protection as they put their lives on the line. You've been witness, both locally and from afar, to the extreme surge in patients that threatened to overwhelm the entire healthcare system in New York City. And perhaps you've been a caregiver who's borne the anguish of helping patients say their final goodbyes to a loved one. Emerging on the other side of the events of COVID, you'll want to focus on your own enduring memories of your time at NYU Meyers. How fortunate that you've been surrounded by outstanding peers and extraordinary faculty in a place that is tough, tenacious, and determined to do good. We will all miss the reverberating cheers, the hugging and tears, and most of all, the sense of moving into the next phase of promising careers that come with the commemoration of graduation. I know you will be creative as you celebrate at home or through virtual connections. You have much to celebrate. Without you, the healthcare system doesn't function, and people's lives may be cut short. Without you, our patients' suffering is not relieved. Without you, innovations to bring healthcare to more people fall short. In this International Year of the Nurse and Midwife, which actually will extend into 2021 now, it is clear more than ever before that nurses are true fighters for the rights of our patients, for the resources they need, and for the recognition that nurses are the key to health and healing. You're part of a venerated group of professionals. Congratulations as you craft your new beginning. I wish you all the best for success and fulfillment.
In the past several weeks, I have had few opportunities to speak of being pleased or delighted. But today, I am sincerely pleased and delighted to break that trend and congratulate graduates of New York University's Meyers College of Nursing, our new nurses, advanced practice nurses, and nurse scientists. I know that today's virtual ceremony is not the one you had envisioned when you began your respective programs. Not only is every nation in the world struggling through this shared public health crisis, but every nation's healthcare workers are girding themselves for changes that lie ahead, profound changes in the way that care is delivered. The profession that each of you is entering today is and will certainly remain the heart, the very crux of an all-encompassing challenge for New Yorkers, for Americans, and for everyone on this planet. I worked for several decades as an anesthesiologist, as an intensivist in New York City hospitals, and I have seen up close what a physically and emotionally taxing profession nursing is. When I see media images of New York's heroic nurses working exceptionally long hours, and when I hear them talk to reporters during their shifts, I know what they're going through. I know what it means to juggle multiple critically ill patients, to give 1,000% and then find the strength to give more. I know what is required of you to walk from the bedside of a patient you have lost, to muster the inner fortitude to help the next patient, and the next, and the next. But I can only imagine what it's like being the single sole person at a COVID-19 patient's bedside during his or her final moments. This has to be one of the most emotionally wrenching experiences in a person's career. With no relatives around because of infectious risk, those patients are being helped across that final threshold by healthcare workers who are predominantly nurses. That unique contribution is, to me, a high mark of our species. The strength of character demanded of nursing is emblematic of the best of all humanity. This unquantifiable aspect of the nursing profession has in recent weeks moved this nation to tears of catharsis, but is only just part of a demanding skill set of your chosen profession. In recent decades, we have seen a new focus on teamwork and technology to make healthcare delivery more efficient for institutions while providing better outcomes for patients. And nursing is central to this approach, requiring clinical expertise and acumen, and above all, leadership. As a member of nursing's class of 2020, you are part of a generation of healthcare professionals who will lead New York and the nation through the COVID-19 pandemic and on to a better place in caring for all of our residents. I am so proud of you, and as a New Yorker, as an American, I am deeply grateful for what you will do for us in times of crisis. Congratulations again.
Thank you, and hello to Dean Sullivan Marks, members of the faculty, fellow alumni, friends, family, all those viewing, but most of all, hello, graduates. My name is Monife Anderson. I'm president of the Rory Meyers College of Nursing Alumni Association, and it is my great honor and distinct pleasure to welcome you to the alumni family. You did it, graduates. You graduated. Yay, you did it. I wish I had a band and streamers to let you know how happy I am for you. You are entering the nursing profession at an unprecedented time. And I can tell you with great certainty that Myers alum are continuing to propel this nursing profession forward. We are being impactful in areas of direct patient care, research, education, and we expect nothing less than greatness from you, and we know you can do it. I'm so happy that we're celebrating you and your accomplishment using this virtual platform. I think it just speaks to nursing. It speaks to the flexibility and the wonder of this profession to be able to do anything, anywhere, at any time. And so you should be so proud that you are entering at a time that has lots of uncertainty, and but you're well prepared. And I want you to know that. I hope you do. One of the things I also want you to think about is really the importance now more than ever with staying connected. You know, we have social distancing and physical distancing, but I implore you to stay connected. Stay connected to your colleagues and your classmates. Stay connected to faculty here at Myers. Stay connected to the Alumni Association. We are here for you. We want nothing but the best for you. And when we have opportunities to meet as an alumni body, you'll gain value from that, because you know we're here to be mentors for students coming behind you and fellow alumni. So the Alumni Association is an important body, and we hope, and I hope, that you stay connected to us. Most of all, I just want to say congratulations and welcome to this amazing profession. We're proud of you. I'm happy for you. And congratulations once again. Enjoy your graduation.
Now, I would like to invite all of our graduates, nursing faculty, and nurses viewing this celebration to recite the nursing pledge, which is located on the last page of your PDF copy of your virtual ceremony program booklet and the accompanying slide on this video. In the full knowledge of responsibilities I am undertaking, I promise to care for my patients with all the knowledge, skills, and understanding I possess, without regard to race, color, creed, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve meaningful life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, and hold in professional confidence all personal information entrusted to me. I will refrain from any action which might endanger the quality of life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and to give my support and cooperation to members of the healthcare team. With full awareness of my qualifications and limitations, I will do my utmost to maximize the potential of the nursing profession and to uphold and advance its standards. Thank you. As we close today's celebration, I'd like to take a moment to thank the entire NYU Meyers community, and the university for making today so successful. A heartfelt shout out again to Howard and Rory Meyers, our namesake, for their continued support in advancing nursing and in fostering innovative research. Thank you for remarks from President Hamilton, Dr. Howard Zucker, Ms. Monifa Anderson, and Dr. Pamela Cipriano. And now I want to thank all of you, the amazing, inspiring 628 graduates of NYU Meyers class of 2020. From the moment you began your studies, our mission was for you to become leaders and to challenge you to reimagine how best to deliver high-quality humane care for your patients. Well, you did it. You are ready. And I speak for all the faculty when I say we know you will rise to the occasion. But for now, take the time to celebrate this moment and the many accomplishments that you have here today. And please continue to watch as your names and names of the Meyers graduates are scrolled on the screen. Stay well. Be happy. Congratulations. you.